that we took a call from the government and said, PA, we need your help to increase the number of mechanical ventilators available to the NHS. Part of our business involves the design and development of medical devices. We understand how to do that. We do that all the time for our clients. We know it takes about 2.5 years to develop a medical device of the complexity of a mechanical ventilator. We needed to double, if not triple, the estate of mechanical ventilators available to the NHS, and we had about 8 weeks to do that. So we stood up a team, we put the call out, a national call out for support. We had over 5,000 responses within 4 days, and we delivered. So within 4 weeks, the first of the mechanical ventilators was being used in NHS hospitals. We delivered about 13,000 ventilators over the 12 weeks of the programme.
We'd invested very heavily in technology and had moved all our systems to a fully digital cloud-based operating model, which allowed us, without any disruption, to move to working from home and continue what is a vital service where, if you take my home care, we do 75,000 individual visits a week, a lot of them across London, or other them short visits, and that kind of logistics required continuous operations.
And it's been extraordinary, really, the way that the businesses have had to adapt, the way that they work, the way that they interact, to make sure that we could all stay linked together and keep delivering on our promises to our customers. And throughout all of this, we've also had to keep our logistics centre team both safe and able to function and keep the product moving out through the door. So again, big changes that they've had to make.
So we also made a really swift move into postage ready packaging, which again we did over literally a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. And we totally re-engineered all of our packages so they became flat packed and they could go through people's letterboxes, which again people found really welcome. It allowed us to keep that continuity of service to them and hopefully keep everyone a little bit safer in the process.
The entering of the period of really isolation, working from home, the change in process for us was very seamless. We were then very quickly into a planning process where we said, well, there's really two options. We can hunker down and hide under a stone, begin to look at cost measures and so on, or we can really double our efforts and work out what it is we can do to accelerate during this process. And we opted for the latter.
We really ramped up our communications with regards to customer communications, just making sure we didn't provide the opportunity for any concerns to develop. We made sure our customers were aware that everything was continuing as normal.
Very quickly we got the technology team together and we said, listen, we need to figure out how we leverage our technology to be able to do a few things. One, help patients primarily. Two, help health systems to help their patients. And three, how do we as a business get through this with minimal disruption? We looked at the entire country's historical demand, from emergency department, outpatient, inpatient, whatever demand has ever existed. And we then ran a number of scenarios using machine learning, a bit of AI, etc., to work out what we might be able to predict in terms of what might happen next.
For our service-led on-site teams, we had a much bigger challenge. On any one day, we would usually have about 75 on-site audits in action around the UK, all in different sectors, and it was important that we complied with the rules of our national accreditation body, UCAS. Within an intense 48-hour period with very little sleep, we developed an approach to remote auditing that was fully compliant and that would work for our customers. We trained all the teams, mobilised the technology required, and set up a support network to help the teams thrive in an extremely fast-paced environment. Through this swift action, we were the first certification body in the UK to move to 100% remote auditing, and we were able to maintain 70% of our booked work within month 1 of the first lockdown, and by month 3 we were back up to 95%.